Hello fellow space engineers. Today we're going to do a short episode about ship modifications and retrofitting. This is the Renaissance, made by Govrom. It's turned out to be quite a famous ship in the workshop. A lot of other players have been retrofitting it, transforming it, making it useful for their own purposes. But in my case, I'm going to showcase the few modifications that I made following a conversation that I had over the YouTube's comment section with fellow player Harvey Grant. He actually modified his own Renaissance ship into something that is more, let's say, mission capable, and he used a lot of mods in it, making it, I would say, quite superior to the vanilla version that I did here. But I wanted to keep something, this ship, as neutral as possible, so I can add stuff to it in the future and maybe jump it or use it in, let's say, multiplayer servers, or maybe have to update my survival scenario because it's running super laggy lately and clogged. I think bloated is the word for it. So I can just like paste this in, disregarding like any mods that I wanted to install or not. So this is gonna be a showcase of the vanilla retrofit of the Renaissance. So the first modification that I did was add oxygen. For that I included these two oxygen farms. They are fully conveyed under these pre-existing solar panels. Now these two solar panels were buried behind this diagonal armor. I just moved them outwards, and I just copied them from another copy of the Renaissance and pasted them over. They still retain their original Italian names. That's because, you know, I want to keep. I don't like altering things too much, especially if it's other authors' work. So let me show you. It has the two oxygen farms, the now two oxygen tanks, fully conveyed. They run through this oxygen generator, so you can actually get oxygen from the whole chemical reaction here in the farm. Also from gathering water ice. I also added an arc furnace. I add arc furnaces mainly for repairing purposes. You get a lot of scrap metal after collisions, damage, and combat, and you can just turn them back into iron ingots. Now this area back here remains unchanged. Now I didn't do any major rerouting. The only thing that I changed was the orientation of this glass panel here. Now this glass panel was occupying those interior blocks that you see there, that is now occupied by this air vent. So what I did is that I used the reverse one, placed it inverted in relation to the inside of the ship. So well, this is DirectX 9, so you cannot actually tell the difference between the outside or the inside of a glass, but well, it's there. And I added a single, let me just remove this. I added this single conveyor right there, that conveyor right there, that is rerouting the oxygen from down below to this cargo container and then out into this vent. And I did a similar thing here. Sorry. To that same conveyor I added the other vent that is going to feed air, breathing air, into the crew cabin. Now that's basically it. That's all that I did. Harvey sent me a really cool looking album with the pictures and little captions of the changes that he made. I'm gonna link it in, well, it's actually in the comments, but I'm gonna link it into the description of this video. And it shows like the possibilities that you can, you know, achieve with this vessel. Now he modified this area here. I like the whole you know, role-playing furniture because it's just one thing that I have. Like a ship has to have, it has to make sense to me. Like if you're gonna have people here, how are you gonna support them? Since this doesn't have any kind of like cryo or whatever, so I decided to leave the whole, like, you know, decoration for now on well, that's been the tour of the Renaissance, and I hope this is gonna be the first video in a series of videos that I'm gonna make about ship modifications and retrofitting from exploration finds. Okay, take care and keep on playing.